What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the week's movie news, entertainment news, and just generally having a bit of a chit-chat about everything to do with film. I am joined as always by my best man, Mr. Sean. Me and Sean, how's it going?
Imagine, if you will, Connor, a man who got 90 minutes of sleep, yes, and then went to do a full day of work, and only moments ago got home from work and started recording.
I'll be honest with you, I can't imagine that.
You can't imagine.
Certainly I would think it's a bad idea.
Well, Connor, that's the world we're living in today.
I slept like a baby, for anyone asking.
I was tossing and turning the whole... And I was getting mad at myself then for not being able to sleep.
You know what your thing was? You were thinking of all the news from the movies that you just didn't know yet. And that was annoying you, I think?
I think, yeah, because I show up to the show unprepared, so...
Some say you could have easily just Googled movie and then news, but you were like, no, I have to wait till Connor tells me.
Full brightness, max volume, scrolling beside my fiancée, listening to movie news. She'll love it.
Followed by playing full volume.
No, there's no need for sleep now, guys.
So if this is your first episode, you don't have to do anything. Also, I'm sorry for what's about to happen with my co-host.
What's about to unfold.
For a second or above episode, like if you're a long-term listener, you kind of know what's coming probably in the next hour. But yeah, if it's your second or above, we'd really appreciate 5 stars, a like, a follow, a share, whatever way you can support the show. That'd be absolutely legendary. This entire show is completely ad-free because we have a Patreon. And over there, we do a big bunch of legends all support us over there. For the price of like one coffee a month, you basically get all this extra bonus content, movie reviews, and then you basically get to tell us what to review as well. So there's a bit of that going on. It's more of a bullying system.
Anything you suggest, but we do get to bully you in return, correct? That's important to note. We will bully you hardcore if you join the
It's
Patreon.
one of those things where if you're a Patreon, we say, you dickhead. But we mean it in a way of like, oh my God, we cherish you so much.
Yeah, like we've actively told the patrons that their opinions are bad and they have poor taste in films. But they keep sticking around, you know?
It's more of a negging situation.
It is. It's a form of abuse, that's true.
And we gaslight them. It's their fault.
Oh, yeah. That's how we got good movies in the hat again, Connor. That's why Stardust is in there.
So look, you can support it in all those other ways. And just look, the main thing, everyone, I'm going to say this up top, is you can just tell one human being that we exist.
Just the one, please, folks.
Just the one. That's all we ask. But Sean, it's enough of all that stuff because there is some movie news to get into. And I have a lot of movie franchises or movie ideas from maybe the 90s that are going to be resurrected.
Jeez, that's a novel idea. What if we started doing some of that? Fuck.
I tell you, has any studio thought of trying that?
We're missing a trick. There's money on the table, boys.
Wait, no, you know that movie you liked when you were 10? Do it again.
But make it somehow the same, but different.
Make it somehow look worse.
Yeah. Lose the magic of film entirely. We can't make Technicolor anymore, by the way. Do you know that?
What?
We lost the abilities and the chemicals to make Technicolor, the film.
Now, when you say chemicals, are you talking about like all the chemicals that were on in Wizard of Oz, the original version?
Look, there was a lot of poison on set in the Wizard of Oz, that's true. Both on screen and off.
True. But you're saying no more Technicolor in film at all?
No more Technicolor in film at all. We can't do it anymore. It's lost.
But we're able to make 4 suns in each window, so that's pretty good.
We're able to have the most 360 lighting you can imagine.
But Sean, I decided, look, you sound like a bit of a hater. And what I wanted to do is, we did recently our Fantastic Four First Steps review.
Yes.
And you love Marvel. And you're always saying they're the best thing ever, they've never done anything wrong, you've thought all of their movies are all equally great. That's what you've said to me, off mic.
That is, and I think I've said that on mic. I think that was in my wedding speech that I gave at your wedding.
Interesting. I'm starting this week, Sean, is a hot rumour that I like just to annoy you.
Oh, interesting vibe for this one.
I didn't know, first of all, that you were coming in on 90 minutes sleep.
Coming in hot.
I thought you'd be well rested before I annoyed you, and now I'm a bit worried. But we're going to start anyway because I think it's funny.
Fair.
Sean, Avengers Doomsday Rumour explains why Doctor Doom may turn up and want to kill an original Avenger.
Oh, okay. Wait, so this is Robert Downey Jr. that we're talking about.
Robert Downey Jr., if you will, yes. So
if I could coin a phrase.
If I could coin Robert Doomier.
Robert Doomy Jr. or Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, where do you put the Doom? There's so many options.
Downey Jr. kind of flows better for me, personally.
Much better. But I would do it the other way just to fuck with everyone. But it appears that Avengers Doomsday, we've kind of got an idea of maybe some of the plot. Now, look, you've read the comic book, so you kind of have a better idea. But us idiots, Sean, I don't like comic books. Comic books are dumb, I said to you off mic.
And on mic and in your wedding speech.
And on mic as well, of course. But Avengers Doomsday looks set to put Doctor Doom, and the reason why he's kind of coming in, and he's coming into the Avengers world and into the MCU, is because the original Captain America, Mr. Chris Evans, is after fucking up all of the timelines when he went back in time to hang out with Peggy Carter.
Interesting. So the one selfish thing Captain America ever did in his life completely fucked every universe.
I think is the way they're gonna go, because I'm pretty positive they're bringing Evans back. Evans,
yeah.
I mean, also the fact that Kevin Feige a few weeks ago was like, no Evans, that's why Captain America 4 failed. Was it?
Yeah, and then to just immediately bring him back and have him be the cool guy hero again. Also, Chris Evans' career post Marvel hasn't been phenomenal, I would say.
I think we should all have a chat about that, because I love Evans. I
love
think
him.
I think he's fucking great.
He could be a Gosling, you know?
He could be. I mean, he's in The Losers. What a movie. He's in Sunshine. What a movie.
This is the thing, and then he hits a point. And then it's like, okay, now he's doing... He's good. He's good as Captain America.
Yeah, it's good.
But then
good.
He's in Snowpiercer. Love that movie. But then he's in like a Grey Man or an Electric State or The Materialists.
No, he's not in Electric State, is he? No, that's Pratt.
Fucking hell. Okay, that's bad. That's on me. That's on me.
No, I think with Evans, I think the issue is that we love him and we want him to do good stuff. And we're like, you're doing okay stuff. But you did Knives Out before you did all the okay stuff, so we know you have it in you. You can do the cool stuff.
Yeah, I'd like him to just take 5 years and then come back with like a real home run. Maybe an Avengers Doomsday.
If you will.
If I could coin a phrase.
So Steve Rogers will be responsible, now this is the rumour, will be responsible for the multiverse's incursions, prompting Doctor Doom to hunt down the man himself and try and kill him.
Interesting. So then Steve Rogers kind of becomes like a Molecule Man type.
So if anyone doesn't know, you did a cover of like all of Secret Wars on Hero Zero. I don't know a few months ago now.
And you so the first half of the year, it was like,
and it kind of covered like a lot of what happened in the comic books and how it kind of works. And in Marvel, I think the movies, they're going to be loosely based on that. It won't be a page by page like reconstruction, but like it'll be close enough, and they're going to aim.
There'll be beats that you can see.
There will be beats. So in terms of the comic books, as far as I know, Sean, and correct me if I'm wrong, Doctor Doom, there's all these incursions and all the multiverses, and they're all kind of, all these universes are going to start collapsing in amongst themselves.
Yes.
And the way to counteract that is Doctor Doom goes around and begins killing all of a character called the Molecule Man, but there's one Molecule Man in every universe, and Doctor Doom is killing all of them one by one.
Yes, because all of the Molecule Men are set to be bombs by characters called the Beyonders, who want to see what happens if they blow them all up at once. So you kill the Molecule Man, you save the universe, but also, now that there's no Molecule Man, all the universes start getting closer together.
So instead of the Molecule Man, which is another character you might have to introduce and it's a whole thing, why not pick Captain America as the one selfish thing he did is the reason why they're all collapsing in amongst themselves?
Maybe, yeah. Like, I see the thing with the Molecule Man is like everyone is the same. Like there's no variations on the Molecule Man, but we know there's variations on Captain America. So I guess it's maybe because of all of the hopping around that he did and then ending up with Peggy. It's all of the hopping around started the incursions. And then the Peggy one is like, maybe that won't be incursioned, but that's where he is, and you have to kill him to set all the other stuff right or something.
I have something that might be an unpopular opinion, Sean, and I want you to allow me to be a hater for a minute, okay?
Please. You can have 2 minutes.
Thank you. And look, this is a safe space, and I'm allowed to say this, and everyone listening, you can roll your eyes and say, what a dickhead, right? But I'm just going to raise the point that I think it's bad that we've been here for 20-something years, and the main characters in your next movie are still Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans.
It doesn't inspire faith in the franchise.
There's so many characters.
And there's so many characters people like as well.
Yes.
If you just give them the time of day.
And look, I don't want to shit on anyone's like honey, right? You know what I mean? Or a Cocoa
Don't
Pops,
shit in their honey, please.
I certainly don't. I'll piss in it, but I won't shit in it, right? But I just think there's a part of me that's like, here, lads. I mean, we cover them every week at Heroes Here. There's hundreds, thousands of comic book characters that are all really cool. And you've done really good movies with loads of them. Just do one of them, please.
Just please. Like, you have it within you. You made Iron Man work as a character.
In a cave with a bunch of scraps.
In a cave with a bunch of scraps when Iron Man was at his lowest, to the point that you couldn't even sell him off to other companies. And now he's so big that he's a problem. Because you can only hire Robert Downey Jr. now, apparently.
And he has to be Doom.
But what we said it's a million times, is that what made that first Iron Man movie fantastic was that it was just a good film first.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, hey, look at this great superhero film. It was just a really good film. Same way Spider-Man 2 is a very good film.
Also, I mean, look, I've got a real soft spot for Civil War. And the whole plot of Civil War is that you've got Robert Downey Jr. against Chris Evans.
Yeah.
And they're fighting each other. And look, there's a big fight in the airport scene and people are slagging that or joking about it, whatever. But I think that movie's still pretty good. And that's the plot of that movie. So now we're like 10 years on from that. And
still doing the same.
They just have a different mask on. But it's the same two lads.
But Robert Downey Jr. is still in like a metal suit for all intents and purposes. And Chris Evans is still Chris Evans.
Just do somebody against somebody else. I'm okay with that. And
here's what I want. Here's how I will allow this.
Please.
It's old Captain America from the end of Endgame. And he's in a mech suit. And that's the only way I allow this. He's in a mech suit the entire film.
And he's against the guy from Nip Tuck from Fantastic Four.
He passed away recently, actually.
Oh no, did he?
He actually did, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Maybe 2 or 3 months ago.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh my God, what a legend.
Julian McMahon.
Okay, so then we got move along. 2014, 15.
I could have let that slide and the comedy would still have been there, but I had
Who's Fan Four Stick?
He's the guy he plays Koba in the Planet of the Apes movies.
Yes.
That guy.
What about him as Doom against old man Steve Rogers?
I genuinely would prefer that, you know. And then you get Miles Teller in, and he's the Maker as evil Reed Richards, which I think that's locked in, personally.
You think?
I think they'd be mad not to, because he is the fucked one. He is the one that's real bad and shit and everyone hates. He'd be perfect. And Miles Teller's on a bit of Miles Teller's on a bit of a career renaissance at the minute, what with his Top Guns and Whiplashes. But he could be the bad Reed Richards, the Pedro Pascal's good Reed Richards, and suddenly the Miles Teller Reed Richards people will prefer more, I think.
And he's just gonna but does Fan Four Stick have the fanfare to have that?
I think it's interesting enough to do. No one else. Bring back nobody else except Toby Kebbell. That's the guy who played Doom. Maybe bring back Toby Kebbell for a little bit. Like, it'd be cool to see Doom going around killing all the other Dooms.
I like how we're willing to accept a Doom from Fan 4-stick rather than Robert Downey Jr. That's where we are.
Because I don't think... I think that Doom design is the worst.
We've gone through the 5 stages of grief, and now we're like, oh, well, it's happening, but still, bargaining. We could bargain, yeah.
I think there's a point in the 5 stages of grief after acceptance where shit becomes funny. Like genuinely, I think that extra point hits at various points in the grieving process.
Yeah.
Because bad Doom was bad and sad and awful, and then it was funny, and now I think I've come around on it, and I think that's funny as well.
True, that's actually good. Yeah, so if they do this, the reason why I'm talking about this rumour is I'm like, oh yeah, they're definitely doing that. Surely.
Because it's a way to get Chris Evans back.
Because Feige's got 2 cards.
Yeah.
One has Chris Evans' face on it, and one has Robert Downey Jr.'s face on it.
But also, it's the Russos directing, so it's just they can ignore every other movie that they haven't done and only address Endgame.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
cowards.
look... 90 minutes sleep, let's get him. We're going to move on, Sean, before you get more involved, because you were about to get mad. I'm going to talk about something that maybe you might like, because you've read the book, World War Z, Sean.
Oh-ho.
What if I told you Brad Pitt could be getting his own little sequel for World War Z that's coming out?
World War Z's not that good as a movie, though.
It's fine. It's grand.
It's fun. Yeah, it's a serviceable action flick, but it's a butchery of the source material.
Do you want me to tell you the reason why? And it's the most 2025 reason why we're getting this movie.
Please.
Following Paramount's recent merger with Skydance, creating now the appropriately titled studio Paramount Skydance.
Even that's uncreative. Skymount.
Skymount. Paradance. Surely.
It's a lot of parachute lads fucking shaking it on the way down.
Many of the former studio's major IPs received big updates. For example, Top Gun 3, more Star Trek movies were confirmed to be in development. But nobody expected that World War Z would apparently be seen as a high priority for Paradance. I'm now using that.
Yeah, if we make kind of phrase.
If we make kind of phrase. So Paradance or Skymount are now looking at, you've got Top Gun 3, Star Trek movies are going to be top of the list, and for some reason they're like, World War Z, this is the one people want. So we're getting a World War Z sequel because of that.
That's a strange thing of, we have this in the IP and there's only one, so we may as well try a second one. And Brad Pitt isn't doing anything at the moment.
No, Sean, you're forgetting, because what came out 2 months ago?
Sinners.
In this genre.
28 years later.
And people, it was successful.
Oh, very successful. Very good film.
You loved it. So if I was part of, I don't know, Paradance, I was like, what have we got, guys?
I was like, well, we can do zombies. Do some zombies.
Zombies are back. Are we saying zombies are back? Zombies are back.
They've risen again, Connor? From the dead, perhaps?
They have risen. That is what they're about. That is what they're known to do.
There is also a new Walking Dead show out, I believe. And
yes, so look, we're big time back.
We're big time back. We're BTB. But if you're doing World War Z, if you have the license to do World War Z, why do a sequel to the average zombie movie that was World War Z? Not just do an anthology series adapting all of the individual short stories that are in the book. So
if anyone doesn't know, how does the book of World War Z go?
It's written like a researcher collecting interviews with people and its various perspectives on the outbreak and how it happened. So it's like a remote village and like a major metropolitan city. There's one guy who's like, he's a shut-in in like Korea or Japan or somewhere, and he just doesn't know, he didn't know it was happening because he just had all of his stuff in his house and he never left.
Yeah, 'cause he was just like playing video games or something.
Yeah, and so he completely bypassed him essentially, and then he came out and had to. Everyone else had readjusted, and he hadn't had to adjust at all and stuff. So
there are some really cool ideas you could go with in terms of like who you choose if you wanted to do different stories. Now, saying that, that's a really interesting idea, Sean. But if you were Paradise or Skymount,
of course, one of the two.
If I was one of the two, what I just then think when we get Brad Pitt back. We do World War Z 2, call it a day. We're making some money.
Well, here's what you do. You have him be the interviewer. And he goes around and talks to people.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that, though.
No, they won't. They'll do... It happens again, or there's a strain left over or something. Because he saves the day by infecting himself with measles.
He does, yeah. He gives himself diseases, yeah. And then he walks through them.
One of the best scenes in that movie is not that one where he gives himself measles, but it's a scene where there's a guy and he's in the prison and he's pulling out his own teeth, and he's like, this is what the Chinese did. They thought if there's no teeth, there's no way to spread the infection, and they're technically right.
Yeah,
like,
but
that's
also,
a really interesting viewpoint.
Yeah, but you also have the scene where Brad Pitt survives a plane crash somehow.
And he lands directly next to where he needs to be.
He does. That's such a good part of that movie. I remember watching that in the cinema and the plane was going down. I was like, oh, this is the end. Like, it has to be the end.
There's no way of surviving this. He gets rebar through him in there or something, doesn't he?
He gets stabbed and he's just in the chair.
Yeah.
And he just survives. Now, look, there's that lady who landed in the Amazon rainforest. I can't remember her name. Years ago. And she survived. And that's fair enough. But watching it in a movie is so funny because it's like 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds. I'm like, look, he did it. Fair play to him.
Yeah, look, I suppose it's an extra 20 minutes worth of movie ticket for me.
And to land right beside the building.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I'm already here.
Doesn't he carry, like, isn't he with someone as well? Like, they walk there together. He's not.
Yeah, no, they survive. Yeah, I think they survive together. Yeah.
So that's a 2 in a billion.
Some amazing odds.
That plane flew from Israel or somewhere. Like,
yes,
it was in the air for ages. There was no.
The odds he was flying directly over where he needed to go because he was probably flying into Heathrow. He landed and then he just fell. And then landed perfectly. Look, it was perfectly timed.
But I think the station was in Scotland or somewhere, wasn't it? Where's the Tel Aviv to Edinburgh flight? Like,
not too many of them going. Surely,
it's a prop plane, if anything.
Look, I feel like they're definitely doing this because zombies are back, and they did a boardroom meeting, and they said 28 years later did quite well, and we just need to do it again. But we have this one. We have a different zombie thing. We're doing this. And that's fine. But they won't make it interesting, even though it could be interesting.
And then they'll, like, my guess is, what do they blame on this not working? You know? Like, is it people don't like Brad Pitt action movies anymore? They want thought.
They do. Well, I mean, no, obviously he was in that F1 movie. They're putting a shit ton of work into that.
That's true.
I mean,
that's true.
Like, there's a lot of work into that. So, I don't know. I just feel like zombies had a thing where they were like obviously the biggest thing ever for like 5 years, and then it became so oversaturated that they stopped doing them, and now they're like, oh, they're back. I think they're back, and they're kind of tipping the toe back in.
Yeah, and we're in the era now where it's new thoughts on zombies, which did happen because then like we got like the fast zombies in 28 Days Later and stuff, like the rage, the science zombies rather than the mystical or the dead zombies, you know.
Look, we shall see what happens, but if it's top of the list, I mean, they're probably going to look at a good old Skydance.
Well, I personally can't wait for Top Gun 5.
It's right on the top of the list. But what about if I told you a number 6 of a movie series was coming out? It'll be the long-awaited return of the original franchise's stars in Scary Movie 6.
Oh, now this is interesting.
recently, Sean, both of us, and I have now seen the Naked Gun movie.
Hell yeah, you texted me about it. I was like,
hell yeah, what a movie, right?
What a movie. What a fun time.
We've long said we love a spoof movie. Spoof movies are great, they're ridiculous, and you kind of have to go in the right mindset. They're like, look, it's not going to be good, but that's the point. It doesn't matter.
You can. It's a series of acknowledging jokes and be like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and so Scary Movie was obviously the Naked Gun. You have Airplane, and you've got Naked Gun. You've got a whole host of other ones, but Scary Movie kind of owned the 90s. Like those movies, everybody watched. And they're pretty good, like the first two especially.
First two are great. 3 and 4 are still good, I think, but they do kind of... Did the Wayans leave at a certain point?
I think the Wayans leave at 4 or 5. I can't quite remember which one they leave at, yeah.
4's the last one I have a solid memory of, because that's the Saw one?
Yeah, then you also have like Superhero Movie, and you have like all the other different movies, because they stopped being called Scary Movie then, and they just started being called just random things. So
not another teen movie, which is great.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So like Scary Movie 6 back in with Anna Faris and Regina Hall to return to the roles. I think this is a good idea.
I think so, and we're also in a nice time for horror now as well. Like,
well, these are never horror, though. Although you mean like to make fun of it.
To make fun of horror, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of bullshit out there.
I read that they really need Anna Faris to do the run from weapons. Like the child run from weapons, but run straight into a wall.
That will definitely happen. There'll definitely be a elaborate dance scene like in Sinners.
Yes. Like, I just think you can go so many different ways, because like, as you said, I think horror is very much like now the big thing. Like Sinners, I would say, is probably the best movie of the year, maybe. Like, it's probably top 3, top 4.
Up there for sure, yeah.
Yeah, up there. And like Weapons is also getting rave reviews. So like, you have these movies, and also like, how far do they go back? Because do you go back to Get Out? Like, how far back are we going?
That kind of did start a bit of a horror, not renaissance, but like a more of an interest, or like different types of horror. Because then you got like your Midsummers and stuff like that out of it. And
then of course like Nope, obviously Jordan Peele as well. Yeah. So
The Witch.
Like, you have all of these horror movies that they could cover, and also it's just fun. It's a bit of crack. And if you're 14, these are the best movies ever.
Yeah.
So that's great.
I haven't gone back in a while to watch them, so I don't know how...
No, they definitely don't hold up, but that's the point.
So, yeah. It's like, it's not meant to. It's like, it's very of the time, and they never thought anyone would see it past that.
Like, and also, I mean, some of the jokes are still hilarious. Like, I was watching Naked Gun 2 recently, like just on Netflix, and the bit when at the very start they get robbed, and like Leslie Nielsen shows up and the police are there, and they're like, what did he look like? And your man was like, oh, he's about 6'3" with a mustache, and Leslie Nielsen says, awfully big mustache. like so dumb. Like Airplane is another great one where like, well, Airplane is like the best of all time, but that's like very little of that is actually transferable to how air travel is now. But all of the jokes still work, you know? Yeah, it's... I mean, if I were to see the new Naked Gun, there's so many bits that are just so funny that it's just ridiculous. And the thing about these jokes is not every joke has to hit, or one of these movies is like, you could have 9 jokes in a row not hit, but there's a 10th one 30 seconds later that's going to kill you, and then you can go back. Like, I've not been in a cinema where people are laughing as much as at Naked Gun. If I can give one, it's not even a spoiler, it's just a really dumb joke that I really, really like. And it's the through line of just getting handed coffee all the time. No, I think the best bit in any movie comedy I've seen in like ages is the chili dogs. And it's with Buster Rhymes is in there. It's literally a joke about him shitting himself, but and you might think that's really cheap comedy. It's so funny watching Liam Neeson go, I had 5 more after that. It's that one like whispered line, I had 5 more. And when he starts shooting up the place trying to get in, he's like, he's back in the car. It's like, no, don't eat it. Yeah, even the criminals are like, oh, don't have another one, please. So stupid. That's what I mean. Like, you can be in the cinema, and as I said, several of them don't have to hit. But like, Scary Movie, I think, is a classic. Scary Movie 2. I think Scary Movie 2 is my favourite one.
I think it's mine as well. That's Take My Strong Hand, isn't it?
That's Take My Strong Hand. Yeah. That's Haunted House. There's one or two ways it can go, right? I think if this is 5 years ago, it's going to get Zoolander 2.
Yeah.
But you've also now you've got Happy Gilmore 2. It's coming out in streaming. I could see this going to streaming. I hope they go cinema. I hope they just go straight cinema like Naked Gun and just be like, we're going all in.
Yeah, I think with the success of Naked Gun, I think that's how it's going to go now. And I think we're going to get a spate. We're going to get a little bit of a resurgence of the parody genre, which is great because it means we get back to 90-minute movies again. We're getting mid-budget back, baby.
Yeah, this is the way we get back to mid-budget movies. That just like, it has to go through the spoof genre.
Yeah, it has to like be filtered through that, and then they'll be like, what if we did a drama for 50 million?
What if instead of a 3-hour movie, we did fucking 97 minutes in, out, we fucking make it good?
Because you know what? You can show that more often in the cinema as well. More ticket sales. People are more likely to see it twice as well because it's not 6 hours.
I hope it doesn't just come out on Netflix, is my point. I want them. It might not make a lot of money, but I think it's still good to have movies like this in the cinema that people can go see, that they're silly and there's no commitment. You just go watch it. It's an hour and a half and you can go home.
Yeah, like I miss, and this is like a bit old manny, but I like, remember you go to a movie in the cinema and it was shit, but you saw it with your friends and you could talk about how shit it was after.
Sean, I've long stated one of my fondest memories is at the local cinema, and you know the one I'm talking about. Used to have €10, right? It used to have a deal on a Tuesday that if you went for €10, they would give you one ticket and a medium popcorn and drink. And this is like I don't know, 8 years ago.
Yeah,
right?
It was glorious.
But you're like unemployed, you're going every day.
Yeah.
but like €10 for like a ticket and the popcorn and a drink. We went to see like 3 movies in one day. You're going in for 30 quid, you're seeing 3 movies.
And you're fed and watered as well. Like
I seen Ted 2 and Grown Ups 2.
God damn.
They're terrible.
It's a heavy day in the cinema for Conor.
The worst double bill we ever did was Terminator Genesis and Ted 2 same day.
Rough.
That's rough. but
you
know what?
20 quid.
20 quid, day out. I was gone for hours.
There used to be a cinema here that was like, it was €5 just for, you just get a ticket for a £5 on like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something like that. So we used to go after school and we watched the Angelina Jolie Johnny Depp film. I believe it's The Tourist.
When he's in the little car.
Yes, he's in the little car the whole time. And it was 3, we were maybe 15 at the time, watching this shit fucking romantic spy film, and we came out and we went to McDonald's and ribbed it for like an hour and a half, which was way more enjoyment than we got out of the film.
I think I seen World War Z during one of those times as well. Like, I think
that would track.
And Passengers, do you remember Passengers with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, that movie did really well for something that's very like,
Chris Pratt's a psychopath in that movie. Yeah, like he's evil.
Someone said you re-edit that where you only get the reveal later. It's a
horror movie. He's ruined her life.
He's killed her. He's slow murdered that woman.
Not to re-review 2014's Passengers.
Put it in the hat.
Put it in the hat. We're moving on to my favourite headline of the week, Sean. And this isn't really news, but I thought it was funny to tell you this. Star Wars trilogy director reveals what inspired his take on the franchise. And it's a little bit of a game because Sean Levy is obviously doing a new Star Wars movie with Ryan Gosling. Yes. You also have all of the other movies that they've announced. They have The Mandalorian and Grogu, which is already wrapped filming. But another one that's coming out is a trilogy of Star Wars movies. I know what you're thinking, might be too much, but none of them might see the light of day. So that's the thing with Star Wars, you don't know.
True. You got to keep making them though. They
just keep throwing everything, and they might make one. But Simon Kinberg is down to develop a new Star Wars trilogy. And according to Simon Kinberg, he already knows what he's drawing inspiration from for his new trilogy. So I would ask you, Sean, the game is, can you tell me in one guess what Simon Kinberg is basing his Star Wars movie? What is he inspired by?
What is he inspired by? Simon Kinberg. Okay.
Do you want me to make it easier for you, or do you want the game just as vague as possible?
No, make it easier. Is it a real life thing that it's based on?
No. All I'm just going to say is, if you were directing and writing a Star Wars movie, what would you say was your inspiration?
Pirates.
That was said with such genuine heart. Just straight from the heart. Pirates. Just immediately pirates.
Am I correct?
No, obviously not, you idiot.
No, I don't need to be harsh about it.
But if I was to make a good Star Wars thing, I would take inspiration from, and his one thing is Andor.
Oh yeah, the best version of a Star Wars thing. Yeah.
I think that's great. If I was to do any movie, I would just choose the best thing they've ever done in that area and be like, that's my inspiration. So stop asking me questions.
I'm thinking of making it like Dune, I think.
I'm trying to do, I'm going to like a sci-fi space kind of like Odyssey kind of thing, but like trying to base it on maybe 2001 The Space Odyssey or maybe Dune or something. So like that.
I'm starting a band. I'm trying to make it like Queen, basically.
I love that, right? Because people are like, what are you based on, Simon? What's it about? Where are you getting your inspiration? He's like, I'm basing it on Andor. And immediately everyone's like, well, it's got to be good then if he's basing it on Andor. That's pretty good.
I like Andor. I'll go see something like Andor.
There's a bit in my brain that says Andor is good. That's a good thing to base it off of.
My favourite thing about Andor, I think, is how piratical it is. Like how it's kind of like he's a bit of a pirate himself,
I mean, I feel like you are just putting that in there.
What? No, that's my interpretation of the media.
You watched The Wizard of Oz and you were like, there's a lot of pirates in this. What's going on here?
But it's such a shame we can't make Technicolor anymore.
I just, Simon, I respect that shithousery on a press tour when people are asking you questions. Just be like, take inspiration from the greatest thing this thing has ever done. Yeah, that thing that's universally like said as like everybody loves. I'm doing it like that one.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan's like, I'll just make a movie called The Odyssey. Well, wait, actually.
He's hardly going to say I'm taking inspiration from episode 9.
Taking inspiration from Ahsoka season 2.
I loved it. Really fucking mad about that one, so I was.
Big fan.
The
Bad Batch. I don't
know. I'm basing on Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron that is going to be coming out soon. Any day now. I've talked to her.
Basing it on what's the one that Zack Snyder? The Zack Snyder one?
The Zack Snyder is the Fallen Moon.
Rebel Moon. We're doing a Rebel Moon, boys.
Rebel Moon. Sean, Rambo. I know you've been asking me non-stop, what's going on with Rambo? When's he getting his first blood? When's he getting his first kill again?
That's true. But this was while I was watching Rambo. I was asking.
That is true, yes. Well, Sean, there is a new Rambo movie coming out, and it has just been cast that Noah Centineo is going to be playing Rambo in the new movie.
Interesting.
So that's locked in. Now, the plot of the film is under wraps, but it will be an origin story of a young John Rambo.
We've seen the best version of the origin story of a young John Rambo.
But what if we did it again, but worse with a different person?
Yeah, what if we did it but it was really soft and fucking, like, edgeless, And
that's no reflection on Noah Centineo. I mean, seems like a nice man, but...
Yeah.
It seems like a poison chalice to be like, you're the next Rambo, but we're doing it the same as the other movie.
There's a reason they didn't remake Rocky. They did Creed as a different thing.
Yeah.
Are we still saying the Vietnam War was good, or was it bad? Which stance does the Rambo movies take? And what do you take, personally?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I think, I've had strong feelings on this for many years. I remember in 67 I was saying this is a good idea. And in 71 I said, hang on there, lads. I'm not vibing with what we're putting down here. I remember saying that to people.
Yeah, you're not, there's a lot of war crimes being committed here, I would say.
Yeah, and I said that. I said that to the lads at, Live 8. No, not Live 8.
Live 8 Band-Aid?
No. Peace. The Peace one.
Peace one. Greenpeace.
Oh my... No.
World Peace.
Or Peace.
Peacemaker, Season 2.
No, what was the one in 2000? Remember there's a documentary on it.
Was it not Live 8?
On Netflix.
I don't fucking...
Oh,
Here,
come on, man.
Don't look at me like I'm eating when you can't think of a name.
You can't... I'm not looking like a fool.
Band Get Together 2000?
No. 1965 or 7 or whatever.
Together, was that one?
This is a low. This is a new low for the show. Do you have to say every word you're typing before you type it, or
hour and a half, 90 minutes? Bob Hope and Nancy Sinatra played there.
What a card!
What a card! I don't know. I can't find this.
This is a new law. This is, I think... are you excited about Rambo?
No! I don't think it's going to be as good as the other Rambo. I don't know, do war movies do good now? Because Rambo's kind of a hell yeah movie. I don't think you do hell yeah war anymore.
Even the first Rambo I don't think is very hell yeah. It's a little hell yeah.
He's an action hero in it.
Yeah, he's an action hero, but he's like stoic and he's like, fuck you, kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's the cool thing about J. Rambo, you know?
Yeah. So, this seems like a bad idea to do this, but then again, what do we know? So, it could be good.
Could be like that concert they did for Vietnam.
Yeah. Now, Stallone is not... I'm moving on, but Stallone is not involved in the project. By
choice, or did they just not ask him, do you think?
It's not said, but what do you think is worse?
If he got eyes on the script and was like, I want no part of this, then I think that's bad news for Noah Centineo.
They're like, Stallone loves it. You can't talk to him though. Don't ask.
The press tour for that's going to be a nightmare as well. It's just like
Woodstock. Yes,
Woodstock. You should have said Woodstock.
Shut the fuck up.
Why were you talking about Greenpeace or whatever?
There's a whole documentary on Netflix about like the 2000 version. Remember it went crazy?
No, that was 99.
Oh, I hate you. You're no help to me.
It's where Limp Bizkit played break stuff and they were surprised when people broke stuff.
That's classic Limp Bizkit. Sean, I think we need to move on because I'm sick of talking to you, but Highlander. Now Mr. Henry Cavill is going to be doing his own Highlander movie for Amazon. It's going to be a remake of the 80s cult classic, also known as Highlander, so that's pretty good. Currently the cast is Henry Cavill and Russell Crowe are going to be starring in it. Chad Stahelski, Stahelski? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, from John Wick, Big Chad, is directing the feature that is due to begin. But the villain has now been cast because Sean, our villain, is the nicest man in Hollywood. Mr. Dave Bautista is going to be stepping in as the villain. So you got Henry Cavill, you got Russell Crowe, you got Dave Bautista, and the John Wick director in a Highlander movie.
This movie might be class, right? This could be a hell yeah.
I was just thinking that.
And you know what? Good for Bautista.
Yeah.
Well, you're in Highlander now?
Yeah, go on, Dave. You fucking showed him, Dave. You fucking showed it what you got.
Yeah, you're the main event now, bucko.
No, the thing is, though, that I feel like, especially with Big Dave Bautista, is that he probably would have been offered this a few years ago as like Big Muscle Man. That like, yeah, and maybe when he had just starred, they would have offered him something along that like Big Muscle Man. But now he can do these roles because he's proven that he's also good at other roles that he doesn't have to like go out of his way to not be the big muscle man.
Him being like a swords and sandals type classic villain. Oh, that's going to be so fun to watch.
Yeah, so it's him versus Cavill, and I think they're both like massive. So it's going to be I think Highlander remake might not be bad. That's
Conor,
what I'm going to say.
We haven't even considered the most important part with any casting decision.
Yes.
The Graham Norton couch. Cavill, Batista, Crow.
I mean, that's a triple threat. If you ask me.
That's three men who are good crack, let's be honest.
Yeah, and I think you're going to get a good... Because Batista's a bit quieter, and I think the two... Henry will talk all about his Warhammer stuff for ages. Russell's going to give him a look of like, I don't really understand that, but look, fair play to the lad.
Yeah, you nerds can do whatever you want. I'm Russ, I'm going to drink pints on stage.
I couldn't give a shit.
My favourite thing is anytime Russell Crowe is in Ireland, he is brought onto the Late Late Show to sing a song and have a drink.
You goddamn right it is. Now, you might think, what's the Late Late Show? It's our talk show, but it's more looser than a talk show. It's kind of just...
It's usually whoever is around the RTE canteen at the time gets
most of the time they walk in either to the canteen or out into the street and go, hey you, what did you do recently? You're slightly famous. Go on in there.
Yeah. But it is, I think I learned, it's like the second longest running talk show in the world.
Yeah, 1962, I think, or 63 is the first year.
It was like it launched with like the RTE or RT2. Like there was some...
Yeah, on New Year's Day, I think.
That was it, yeah. So it's like, it is a prestigious show. It's mismanaged, I would say. Much like RTE itself.
Get really, really in depth into what we could do to revive the Late Late Show.
Oh, but there's a whole heap of people in art. No one cares about this. They're all on lifetime contracts. They just they do.
Let's not get into it, Sean. But they're getting paid.
They're getting paid. It's a public broadcaster. That's an important thing to have. But if we're funding it, we should see something from that.
Okay, now he's 90 minutes sleep. Everyone, we all just take a moment here.
I pay my TV license.
Russell Crowe sings a little ditty now when he's on, though, doesn't he?
He
you
does.
Like that?
And he's in Highlander, I hear.
That calms him down when he hears Russell sing.
He did assault a man with a phone that one time, but he's grown.
Yeah, that is true. But it's sometimes you have to throw a phone at some lad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't actually. What do you mean?
Me covering for myself after firing a load of phones at people.
You're just hopping Nokia 3210s off people.
Obviously, but I think Highlander might be good, and I can't commit, but everyone they've cast and the director is really talented.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for Highlander.
And Henry Cavill's like locked in on the production side, like he's not making sure this is good.
And he's got all that sword experience already from The Witcher.
From The Witcher, which they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Because he knew too much.
And he plays Warhammer as well, which is neat.
Oh, lads, this could be good. I want to move on, Sean, because I wanted to finish on some news from Doctor Strange. But before that, I read a little story that I thought might be fun. That is, weapons director Zach Cregger wrote a unique DC film a few years ago that is now only coming to light because he's doing all the press or whatever for weapons. Not for Batman. But the story will involve Joker, Harley Quinn, Batman, and the reason I'm bringing it up is I'm going to say the plot to you and then you tell me if you like it. And then I have a bit of a thing about it. So, according to the reporter, Cregger wrote the script for a movie called Henchman before his previous movie Barbarians. He wrote Barbarian, then he wrote Weapons. The Hollywood Reporter offered details on the reported script. According to sources, Henchman would centre on a low-level henchman in the Gotham crime world who gains notoriety after managing to incapacitate Batman through a stroke of luck. To add to the intrigue, the film would feature Batman, but also has the Joker and Harley Quinn in it. So it would follow like one of the henchmen who got lucky taking out Batman.
That's a novel idea. That sounds like something that was in the animated series. Like it could have been an animated series plot.
What are you talking about, Sean? Sid the Squid. Are we talking about Sid the Squid? Are we both talking about Sid the Squid?
I think, folks, we might be talking about Save the Squid.
Zach Cregger is after writing that episode again.
Is it the exact same? Is it
Yes.
But he wrote a movie, not an episode.
He wrote a movie, to be fair, so that's only a 20-minute episode, but the episode features around, and you feel like if this feels, or you tell me if this sounds reminiscent, is you have Sid the Squid, who's this like measly fucking, like, he's not even a henchman. I wouldn't even describe him as that. He's like the 6-seater. He's not even he's like 3 levels below goon, right?
Jesus.
He's in the group, but he's like, nobody respects him. Even the bottom of the barrel are like,
fodder,
fucking
basically.
Sid, right? But he accidentally kills Batman. He thinks he's killed Batman in an explosion. And everyone then thinks he's the new crime boss in Gotham because he's killed Batman. Because Batman just like vanishes, right? And he gets called Sid the Squid, and he gets his own mob. And like he quickly moves from like the bottom to the top of Gotham because he's killed Batman, and everyone hails him as like a genius. And he has no idea what he's doing. He's just like, it was a complete fluke. And
is he good at being a mob boss?
No, he's terrible. Because he doesn't know he's too nice. He has no clue what to do.
He's just caught up in all this.
Until the Joker shows up and then has to like, is super mad at him for killing Batman. Because he's ruined all of his fun. And then one of the best scenes in anything I've ever seen is they hold a funeral for Batman, where Harley plays like the bagpipes, or is it Joker plays the bagpipes? One of them and they have like a slow coffin slowly moving it, and Joker's like crying as he does it. And then eventually it turns out that Batman was like blown up, but he barely survived. But he's been like really injured for the last 2 weeks.
He got Jason Todded.
And he got Jason Todd. And he shows back up. But that is the plot of that show. And I would say this script and this idea, I read it and I was like, just put that on HBO Max. Just make it a show.
Yeah.
You don't even need anybody else.
It's Mr. Magoo Mob Henchman. Like, imagine the Penguin, but like unqualified. You
would need Pattinson for maybe a day. You need him for one. You need him to show up, get blown up, and then you just move in like a Penguin style show. But this guy has no fucking clue what he's doing.
That'd be. I would watch that. And Zach Cregger has the clout now.
Yeah.
Can I just say, just to get it on record, Zach Cregger absolutely formative to my sense of humour. He was in an early internet sketch group called The Whitest Kids You Know, and like. He's gone from that to now he directed Weapons, which is fucking insane. But me and my brother we could just communicate in Whitest Kids You Know quotes. It's a problem. Shout to Zach. Shout out to Zach.
It's cool to see people that like were talented in like 2007 when the internet first started, like with little shitty videos.
And they've made a career now just from doing the thing they like.
We're going to finish off this week, Sean, with news that Doctor Strange franchise star confirms that they will return in Avengers Doomsday. That is Xochitl Gomez, who was she was America Chavez in Doctor Strange, and if you remember, her superpowers involve dimension hopping and multiverses.
She can punch open portals to multiverses.
I suppose the question then becomes, why is this the first time that we're hearing of her?
Where was her chair in the big series of chairs, folks?
Because if I was going to do... this is just me. If I was to do a movie based on the multiverse and I had a character that I had already previously introduced that could go multiverse to multiverse... I definitely bring her along. Make writing it super fucking easy, actually.
Because now you don't need to invent a way to do that.
She can do it. It's grand.
And she's the only one of her in the universe, like in the multiverse. There's only one of her. You know.
So we're seeing she might be returning. Which I read this story and I just was like, well, surely this was like the plan at the start.
Why do you bring in that character in a movie called Multiverse of Madness, which name drops incursions, and then not have that character pretty much front and centre?
She should be she should be the main plot. Like, Doom should be using her.
Yes. Yes. But they've already had that weird Strange with the terrible hair.
Yes.
At the start. He was using her.
Yes.
So they've done what? So if only they had a plan from the start. If only they knew what they were doing.
If only anyone had written any of this down, we could have known.
If only any of the writers or directors were allowed to talk to each other, you know?
They're all trapped. They're all stuck in different rooms. You're not allowed to talk.
Yeah. And whatever happened to the clandestine from Miss Marvel, you know? Can they come back?
We're never going to find out, Sean, but I hope we do.
So hopefully they're the big bad of Doomsday.
So the big plot now is Robert Downey Jr. versus Chris Evans, but we have a character that can multiverse hop, but we're not using her?
And Doom also has Franklin Richards, who can do anything, but probably won't use him.
No,
or maybe he has Franklin Richards.
Does he have Franklin Richards?
I don't know. But also, just put him in. You can control time. Make him big. Just make him big. Just grow him up. He'd be fine.
She wasn't part of the cast reveal, so we don't know if she's in it or not, but I mean, maybe they're actually playing us all along, Sean. Maybe she's the main character, but she didn't get the big chair reveal, so it's actually a double bluff.
Oh, you think it's they're keeping her secret, that we don't think the multiverse character is going to show up in the multiverse movie?
Yes.
It's a bold move. Worked on me.
I just wanted to mention that because if they are going to do the multiverse thing, surely you just include the literal superhero who could do the multiverse stuff. That's just me being lazy. If I was writing a script and I had that character, I mean, why do all the sides talk? You don't need to. Just use her.
She just punches.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm sure she's better at her powers now.
Yeah, because she's been training in Kunlun. And also, that's an easy way of bringing in all the X-Men's and stuff. She's like, I know some people that can help. Punch. And then there's Patrick Stewart dead in a chair, you know?
Drowned again.
Set on fire this time, actually.
On fire. Now a little bit of arson. So this is, please, once again, if you've listened this far, we are starting a new thing of you have to tell us how Patrick Stewart dies in the next Avengers movie, because
on film. How he dies on film. I can't stress that enough.
Don't be fucking weird about it, right? But what we're saying is Patrick Stewart's Charles Xavier has died in multiple ways so far. He's been disintegrated into atoms. He's been stabbed through the heart, and he got his neck broke. So now the game is, if you can correctly predict the way he dies next, you win a prize of some kind. I'm not sure what, but a prize.
€10,000.
Not from us.
No, but in the next life, it will be yours.
In the next life, that is the game. So Sean has already predicted drowning and fire.
Drowning and fire. I'm taking the elements, personally.
I think poisonous needle. I think that's how he gets taken out.
Poisonous. You think Scorpion gets him?
I know. I think it's like a little wooden tube thing. It goes, and someone blows it into his neck and he dies.
Ooh, pretty good. Yeah. Does Doom kill him?
Yeah, with the little tube. Yeah,
with the little tube. He has to thread it through the mask, though. It's really awkward.
Yeah. I think that's the way to go. I think that's right. If you have an idea, please make a comment down below and let us know what you think. Or you can message us on Blue Sky or any of the socials. But I think that's it for this week's movie news, Sean.
What a week. Would you like me to take us out, Connor?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you everyone for listening to this episode of the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back with Weirdos for Hire over on the other show, and we are also back on Friday with an episode of Hero or Zero. Big thank you to everyone over on Patreon, patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. Link to that is in the description. Everyone who supports us over there, like we said up top, absolute legend. They're the reason you don't have to listen to us sell you razors for your balls and stuff like that. So heading over to everyone to support us. Big shout outs to Róisín and Baby Ben Palmer, Ryan, Komatsu, Dozer, Enthusiast, Evanson, Justice for MoleMan and the Underminer, David Clarke, Dominic, Anna Sharkfoot, Hjelmroos, Danny McLaughlin, Lordsmish, Michelle Browne, Frost, Ed Ball, Conor and Lorraine are glad they released the Luthor Cut. Russ, really looking forward to the next listener hangout. Cannot wait to see how many souls make the call. Parfit. It's a weird news reference, I believe.
Yes.
Jackson Brueheim, Liz had a few too many on St. Paddy's Day and tipsily subscribed to the Patreon. Ciara Lawler, Judge Leahy, Mikey Chair's #1 fan, has a great taste in movies. Fantastic Four, Johnny Ray, Jack Markham, Hunter Harvard the Texas Ironman, Lisa demands Catman merch, Justin we named the Monkey Jack Bowman, Joe Reid, John NeSmith, Ted Sullivan, Jeff Scroger, Adam O, Charlie Smith, Logan Merriman, and yikes, it's a YinzerG-G-G-Ghost.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Thank you all for your support. We really, really hugely appreciate it. Heading over there if you want to support us. There is also the merch store, heroesforhire.ie/shop. Twitter's @heroesforhirepod. The 4 is a number 4. Facebook is Detective Divilment's discussion group. Instagram is Heroes for Hire Podcast. Blue Sky is Heroes for Hire Podcast. And the best way to ever help out the show is to tell one human being that we exist.
Just a one, please.
And I think that's about it, Connor.
I think so. So I've been Conor Lorraine.
I'm going to go to bed.
See y'all next week, guys.
Bye.